All right, let's get into it. Today, we're moving past the basics. We're not just setting things up. We're going to build a fortress. I'm going to show you how to become a true platform governor, locking down your system to protect your revenue and set yourself up for serious growth. So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the huge risks of default settings using an idea I call the unlocked headquarters. Then, we'll get into the core security mindset that's going to guide everything else we do. After that, we get our hands dirty actually crafting a custom keycard for a very specific role. Then, we'll lock down the front door with multi-factor authentication. And finally, we'll pull it all together so you can see your new role as the platform governor. So let's start with the problem. I want you to picture your digital platform, the one that's handling millions in revenue, as your company's headquarters. It is the absolute nerve center of your entire operation. Now, what if I told you the front door has been left wide open? No, really think about that for a second. In our digital world, that default administrator role, that is the master key. It unlocks every single door, accesses every single file. And when you've got a bunch of people holding that key, you're putting your critical data and your entire revenue stream at some serious unnecessary risk. This is the exact issue we're going to solve today. And look, this isn't about not trusting your team. It's about protecting against the inevitable. People make mistakes. It happens. Accounts get compromised. Giving everyone the keys to the kingdom is basically like leaving the vault door open and just hoping for the best. That's not a strategy. That's a gamble we don't have to take. So, how do we fix this? Well, it doesn't start with some fancy new tool. It actually starts with a new way of thinking. We need to adopt a security philosophy that's going to guide every single decision we make about who gets access to what. And here it is, the principle of least privilege. It's such a simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful. You give people exactly the access they need to do their job and absolutely nothing more. This isn't about being restrictive, it's about being precise. The whole point is to reduce what we call the blast radius. How much damage can be done if one person's account gets compromised. When you limit access, you contain the risk. So what does this actually look like? It means we're throwing away all those master keys. Instead, we're creating custom-fit key cards for every single role. Your finance team gets a key card that only opens the accounting doors. Your partner managers get one that only lets them see their own partners. It's all about giving people the right tool for their specific job, not a master key for the entire building. Okay, Siri's great, but let's see this thing in action. We're going to roll up our sleeves and apply this principle right now by creating a custom user role for someone you've probably dealt with, a financial auditor. And the process is actually super straightforward. We're going to navigate over to user management, hit create a new custom role, and then give it a crystal clear name like read-only finance auditor. And then, this is the magic. We get to define exactly what this role can and can't do. Okay, let's break this down because this is where the magic happens. Look at invoices. We've set that to read only. Why? Well, the auditor needs to see all the financial data to do their job, but they have absolutely no reason to ever change it. This one setting prevents a world of accidental headaches. Now look at partner management and offer management. Both are set to no access. It's simple. It's not their job. By just denying access where it's not needed, we've eliminated huge categories of potential risk. That is precision in action. Custom roles are fantastic for controlling what happens inside the platform. But what about just securing the front door itself? That's where our second critical layer of security comes in, and that is multi-factor authentication, or MFA. Just think of it like this. A password is one lock on the door. MFA adds a second, totally different kind of lock, usually something you physically have, like your phone. So even if a hacker steals a user's password, they're still stuck outside because they don't have that second piece. It's such a simple step, but it just massively reduces the risk of account takeovers across the board. Now, the platform gives you a couple of options here. You can use an authenticator app, or you can use SMS verification. Honestly, the specific method you choose isn't as important as the policy itself. As the platform governor, your job is to enforce one of these methods for everybody. This is a non-negotiable security upgrade for your whole organization. So let's just do a quick recap of the essential security habits. Number 1, enforce MFA, period. Number 2, make sure your team is using strong passwords. We're talking 12 characters minimum. And number 3, get comfortable using the history log. That's your audit trail. It tells you who did what and when. Accountability is everything. All right, let's bring this all home, because implementing all these security measures
It's more than just a technical checklist. It's about you stepping into a much bigger, more strategic role, the role of the platform governor.
This quote from the source material just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about managing a piece of software. It's about owning the entire architecture. You become the go-to expert, the one who connects the technical nuts and bolts to the big picture business strategy. And that's the real value you bring to the table. By getting user roles and security right, you're not just checking a box on a security audit. You are literally guaranteeing system stability. You are actively preventing revenue loss. You're building the solid, secure bedrock your company needs to grow safely. So I'll leave you with this one question. Based on everything we just talked about, where is the biggest master key risk in your organization right now? And what is the very first custom role you're going to create to fix it? Maybe even today. Thanks for joining me.